Mark Wood took 4 wickets for 4 runs and 11 balls to turn a rather horrible position around for his team after Adam Lyth and Alex Lees had put on an opening partnership of 270 on the first day of the important LV County Championship match between Yorkshire and Durham in Headingley. Paul Collingwood won the toss for his upwardly mobile team and decided to have a bowl first, but that was a decision which badly backfired as Lyth and Lees batted through the first 71 overs of this game, securing their third 100 partnership together this summer. Both left-handers are having fine seasons and they were looking to get their side off to a good start in a match which will go a long way into telling us who will be lifting the championship trophy come the end of September. Yorkshire began this contest in second place, 8 points behind the leaders Nottinghamshire, who are not playing in this round of games. Champions Durham waited 8 matches to win for the first time this year, but they came into this game with back-to-back victories, which has left them 29 points behind their hosts, but with a game in hand. A defeat for either side would be a real blow to their title aspirations. Lyth and Lees were quickly putting Yorkshire on the front foot in Leeds. 145 runs were struck in the first session, the pitch seemingly resembling the kind of road that made the county an ideal place to hold the first stage of the Tour de France. It meant playing through the line caused few problems for 2 batsmen who were off and running again. By the break, both men had made it to a 50. Lyth reached his off 71 balls, getting there with his 10th boundary, while Lees also got to his half-century with a 4, his 8th. His was actually a little quicker than his partner's, coming off just 67 deliveries. Both were on their way to hundreds again, Lees helping his cause by thumping a Scott Borthwick full toss for a 6. These two have already made the headlines as an opening pair this year after they turned a game around against Northamptonshire with a partnership of 375, the best for any wicket this year across the country. And the way this stand was building, Durham must have started to worry a little bit. The score moved into the 200s and neither batsman looked in much trouble at all. In fact, it was all a little too easy for them as the boundaries kept on coming as both closed in on their hundreds. This was batting of the highest quality from 2 men who must enjoy each other's company. There was a chance offered by Lyth when he closed in on his ton, this edge being put down in the gully off Paul Coughlin. And 15 minutes later, Lyth was at his latest classy 100, his 3rd of the season and the 11th of his career. The batsman working Coughlin to leg to get to 3 figures off 183 balls, an innings containing 19 fours. He then disappeared from view in celebration. Lees was now aiming to join his partner and was helped by Phil Mustard, who dropped another chance off the bowling of the luckless Coughlin. Lees then completed his ton off 189 deliveries before 11 balls later he was LBW to Borthwick for 108. It ended the partnership on 270 after 71.5 overs. Amazingly, it was now the start of a collapse. 5 overs later, Lyth, who'd now moved with ease onto 143, was undone by some movement from Wood. Lyth also went leg before. At the start of his next over, Wood then removed Andrew Gale in a very similar way. Gale was gone for 5 and 2 balls after that, Johnny Bairstow shouldered arms and was bowled by the now rampant Wood. He grabbed his 4th wicket in the space of just 11 balls when he next bowled Jack Leaning for 4, the old ball now in its 81st over, suddenly doing plenty. It was an extraordinary turnaround and left Collingwood with a dilemma of whether to take the second new ball or not. He did and gave it to Chris Rushworth and John Hastings, who now had the small matter of trying to get shot of Aaron Finch, fresh from his quite spectacular and possibly career-changing innings for the MCC at Lord's on Saturday. He looked to take that form into this game by adding 46 runs for the 6th wicket with Adil Rashid, who edged Rushworth to Borthwick after making 15, leaving with his side on 337 for 6, in spite of losing 5 wickets for 21 runs in 9 overs after Lees was dismissed. Rushworth and Borthwick then combined again to get rid of Finch for 36, a timely wicket with just 5.5 overs left in the day. They were safely negotiated by Stephen Patterson and Tim Bresnan, who carried the total to 367 for 7 at the end of an up and down day for both teams. Yorkshire will be hopeful of getting beyond 400 and then leaving it to their seamers to see if they can do as well as Wood in his magical little post-tee spell.